So when is the next cookbook out now, right? You got to do a cookbook because then the haters will leave you alone.
Oh, well, there'll be something. One woman told me I ruined her party because she made the lemon lasagna rolls wrong. And
you ruined it. Nice going, Candice.
Oh, of course, my gay bestie was like, don't you ever read these again. She must be a horrible cook. Yeah. Okay. So wanted people to also know that this was one of the best cookbooks of all time that we wrote, which I love, Clean Green Eats.
Yeah.
If you want to just go back to the cooking Bible, I don't have Clean Green Drinks, but apparently it was my most popular book of all time. It was a smoothie book. So random, Casper. I know my mind is
blown. That's what
blown.
people love. I love a good smoothie.
This was said to me at a party the other day. Candice, people don't give a shit about philosophical shit. They just want to cook. Like, and then another friend said, you're getting really serious with all of your books. You need to go back to like being weird and silly.
Stop being so Tolstoy and yeah.
I mean, I had to tap into something to get out of, my demons. But yeah, you guys, I'll go back to cooking. This is the Candice wellness book that was, I love this book. But again, maybe it was a far, right when I needed to go left. And then this is what Spirited looks like on Audible Originals. It's so interesting you asked that. I'm supposed to have meetings tomorrow about talking through the new process of the new book or the next book. And I think I might just go back to what I'm good at, which is nutritious food, real food, clean eating with a Japanese streak, and continue the research of like where one comes from so that we can remind people, you and I have worked in the field for so long, and I love that I've written so many books because it puts a timestamp on how long I've been doing this shit. And it's all been hard. I don't have a ghostwriter. Like I said, I don't pay people to do any of my work. I do everything on my own, including shooting and producing and directing and creative directing. And people will find me behind the camera or cleaning up at the party or setting up the fucking doilies before they come. Like, what's the big deal? Like, that's what immigrant kids do. If more people would realize, though, that there are artists and people out there that are wildly talented that they're overlooking for whatever reason, I hope that they can take that from what you and I do in the practice of wellness and take it a little bit more serious, that it is time for change and not just to talk about it, but actually take action and do it.
Actions was necessary right now. We got a sick society in more ways than one, right? And a lot of that is lost spirituality, just loss of health and physical health and all these other things. We need to turn it around. We need to come together to do so, not tear each other apart, while doing it. That's not healthy. Yeah. Pretty sure that's not healthy.
No, of course not. And do you want to be that kind of person?
Yeah.
Like, I want to tell your kids. We also have so many mutual friends like Courtney Porkalab, Miranda Kerr, Rosemary Swift. I'm sure there's so many more. I didn't really tap into it. And I did also want to say, Casper, that this core.
Oh, you had it too. Yeah. Yeah. I've been using it.
But it's so good.
Shout out to the Chloro Organics team.
It's so good. It makes me so proud because it's somebody who's so wildly successful and beautiful and a great human, putting out really good work. And I feel like it takes one to know one. So your listener probably will get this. And I love that. And I'm excited that you and your family exist.
Thank you. And the feeling is mutual. I'm excited you and the Polish father and Japanese mother all exists. And you're able to share your art with the world. And people go straight to Audible to get Spirited, correct? And it's an Audible's original. So if you actually have Audible already, you could just tap in and start playing it, which was awesome. Yeah.
It's free. I mean, it's free for 30 days if you sign up anyways. But I always tell people, go with what feels right. If you're on your own journey or if you're in a difficult place, it'll help. And keep writing positive reviews for the authors that you love and the projects you love, and positive comments for people like Casper, because that is a new form of currency for the modern day artist. And, the more people that understand that, the more we can keep doing the work we do, because it's not about monetization of the dollar bill. It's more about how many people can we reach so that we can help more people. So I commend you for that. If not in this world, maybe in a different lifetime, we will see the fruits of our labor.
Right.
Or even if we don't, it feels wonderful to know that just one person's life could be changed from what we do.
Beautifully said. I think that's a wonderful place to close it on. Candice, thank you so much for coming on. I can't wait for the next work of art that comes from you.
Thanks, Casper.